Hey everyone, today I want to talk to you about a couple of fantastic products from INIU for charging your devices on the go. Capable of charging up to 3 devices for both of these with 25,000 milliamp hours, and you can even see the charge rate on the P64 model and cycle through each of the inputs as well. INIU is a brand I've been using for the last few years as they are reliable and have the higher capacity power banks that are also flight safe. And as you can see, I can finally upgrade from my beast of a 27,000 milliamp version, which was the old B64, the P64 being much more slimline and also a bit lighter, as that was a huge device and it would be nice to gain some space back. So let's dive into the P64 and P63 in a bit more detail. Huge thanks to INIU for sponsoring this video so you can watch it ad-free. Starting with the P64 E1 here, which is 140 watts on the C1 in and out, 45 watts on C2 and 18 watts on the USB-A with a total output of 145 watts if you use more than one port. And it also comes in a whole host of colors as well. An absolutely gorgeous device, pretty decent size as well. And we can fully charge the Steam Deck at least 1.2 times. Now, in my tests, because of variable rate charging at over 80%, it won't show the full power draw here, but I'll show you some pictures of that in a second. And you can see with the advanced mode, you can see the power draw output and the approximate battery life remaining on the hours as well as that throughput, and you can even put this into a simpler mode if you want. Now, from completely flat to 95% on the Steam Deck OLED took around 2 hours and 20 minutes, and as you'll see at 95% I still had around 24% of the charge on the P64, which is a 25,000 milliamp hour battery, and so is the P63, which we'll come on to in a second. So getting that easy 1.2 times charge. Now, if you do want to charge a larger device like a Xbox Ally X or the MSI Claw or Legion Go, then you're only going to get around about an 80% charge. Now, if you want the power in your pocket, more pocket sized, then the P63 is definitely one for you, and you don't need that 440 watts, especially if you're on a Steam Deck, but it is definitely more portable as it's easier to fit into smaller bags, with the 100 watt max on the C1 and 45 watts on the C2 out and 18 watts on that USB-A as well. Always handy to have a USB-A around, but only a total max power output of 110 watts if you use 2 of the ports. Also comes in a whole host of colors, and these are beautiful colors as well, although I do end up going black. I also have a red one because they are gorgeous. The trick up the sleeve of the P63 though is it does have a integrated 100 watt USB-C cable, which is also doubling up as a little handle. Like the power bank itself, it is small and mighty, but a little bit too short to show off in this demonstration, so I'm going to use the same cable on the P64. Much simpler display on this one, it is just on or off, but if you do press and hold it, beware that you will turn it off, and by holding the power button and turning it back on again, it won't pick up the charge automatically. So if that happens, just disconnect the cable and reconnect it again, and you'll get the full charge going once again. 25,000 milliamp hour battery still in this one, it's just a smaller form factor. So again, that 1.2 times on the Steam Deck OLED charge. Obviously, you can charge up to 3 devices at once if you want, but if you're going to be charging the Steam Deck, you want all that power for yourself. Absolutely gorgeous devices, both the P64 and P63, depending on the form factor you want and the max power out that you need, but both an absolute bargain. Check out the links in the description below for the latest prices, and if you got to this video before Black Friday, then you're in for a special treat. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.